Welcome to Makeout Sessions, your 7 minutes in heaven, brought to you by Kiss and Tell. We are kicking off our season 2 with Love in the Air. So I've got my guest today, Monica Ortega, the host of the Monica Goes YouTube show and the Stumbling Forward podcast. So let's make out.
Come inside, take off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of wine, cause now we're all alone. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me. Cause I've been dying for you, girl, to make love to me.
Monica, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
This is such a pleasure. I'm so excited to have you here. While both Monica and I wish we were heading off somewhere for romantic getaways this weekend, of course, the reality is that we're all stuck at home due to COVID. So today she and I wanted to discuss some of our favorite places to have those romantic jump offs and, you know, how we could do a little bit of perhaps recreating them or recreating the vibe at home. So Monica, what's your first place that you've got in mind?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a lot of ways you can make a romantic atmosphere at home. One of the best, most romantic places I've ever been was actually the Peace Lodge in Costa Rica. And this hotel had 2 different spas in it, a fireplace, this beautiful bed set up, candles, right? Super romantic. Well, you can actually create that at home. You can definitely set up the spa atmosphere in the bathroom. You can even get like the fireplace app on TV or the channel and just relax with some wine and candles. And if you really want to go crazy, you can get like some plants to add into the bathroom for a little jungle feel.
I love that. I love that. Well, I think, you know, these days it's funny because everyone is dealing with an extra load of stress. So I think, you know, probably the best Valentine's gift I could imagine would be that spa ambiance. For me, I'm thinking, you know, other than spa, I'm super needing like a really chill beach getaway. So I've had Holbox, Mexico on mind, Casa Sandra, eating some ceviche on the beach and like maybe sipping a little mezcal with sangrita. So that's totally what I've been vibing. Tell me about your next place up.
Yeah, okay, so I'm a big wine drinker, and I just moved to Colorado from California, which is the hub of wine in the U.S., so I used to love going to vineyards and just exploring and trying all the different wines. So you can create that atmosphere at home by getting a bunch of different California wines, or for you, if it's Italy or France, and then setting up like little sample areas throughout your house and just making it like a fun little vibe of trying all the different ones. You can pair it with different foods, and it can make you feel like you're somewhere else.
I super love that idea. Obviously, wines can like be a great romantic option, but it's also a fun like girlfriend's Valentine's type of idea. I know we're not all supposed to be gathering, you know, inside together, but if you do have a little pod or whatnot that you're getting together with, I think, you know, how better of a way to bond over wine with your girlfriends. In Umbria, Italy, there's a hotel called Castello de Monterone, and it's right outside of Perugia. So it's really lovely because you can hire like a driver and go around to a bunch of wineries throughout the wine region. One of my favorites is Terra Margaritelli, another is Lungherati, so I always love to visit those. And the cool thing about the location of Castello de Monterone is that you're able to actually like see the city lights of Perugia in the distance, as well as like the wine country views. So it kind of has this like majestic, unique location. And you know, a lot of those wines from the region are easily found here in the States, so you can really easily recreate that at home. So what's your third place wishing you'd rather be right now?
Yeah, so I'm a big outdoorsy girl. I love to hike and be in the mountains and go camping and all of that. So luckily, that's one of the few things that we can still do and be socially distant. So even if it's just a local hike that you can find, get outside with your partner or yourself or your girlfriends and just enjoy. But if you want to add a little spark of romance, you could always bring a picnic as well. So when you're taking in that view, you're also getting a little romantic vibe.
I love that. I love that. I mean, picnics are really great, and you can do that even if you're not like living in a super outdoorsy place. I mean, as far as I know right now, all the parks and cities and such are still open, so you can even kind of recreate that outdoorsy vibe, say in Central Park or Golden Gate Park in San Francisco, or just like your little neighborhood park. Since love is in the air, I think you accomplished, shall I say, the impossible during COVID and found yourself a relationship. So I'd love to hear about that.
Yeah, I did. It's funny. At the beginning of the year, I deleted all the dating apps and said, I'm done with it all. And I had to be. So I actually met my boyfriend in January through mutual friends, but I was kind of like, we're very different in terms of our style. But then obviously quarantine hit, and he hit me up on Facebook Messenger, and messaging turned into texting, turned into calling, until finally we broke quarantine and saw each other, and we're like, yep, let's do this. And we actually moved from California to Denver at the end of the summer. I told him, I said, pick a place with mountains and I'll go with you.
Amazing! That's so wonderful. So any advice for the viewers on starting a new relationship and then quarantining together like immediately?
Yeah, you find out really quick if you like each other. We did a road trip.
True.
Within like about 3 weeks of knowing each other, I thought, let's test this thing out. So we stayed in the car too, because nothing was open and we were being safe. So we just packed lunches and hit the road. But I would say communication is key. Have fun and just enjoy each other's company. And what better time to get to know somebody? So even if you're not quarantining together, it's a great time to meet somebody. I think still, I'm a big proponent for putting yourself out there and chatting. And there's something wonderful about being in this time where you kind of are forced to talk more instead of just swiping left and right and
so true.
Having a quick drink with somebody. So you actually get to know them on a deeper level.
Yeah, I agree 100%. So, well, I really love your sharing today. I love your locations, and I think I'm going to give myself a Valentine's gift of a spa. And I'll pretend like I'm in Costa Rica in my own bathroom. So, well, to the viewers out there, thank you. In case you're not having quite the luck that Monica's had during COVID with her dating, we are going to check in now with Naza Shelley and see, she was one of our season 1 guests, and see what CarpeDM, her app, has in store for their new matchmaking features. Stay tuned. Naza, welcome back.
Hi, Amy. So glad to be here.
So great to have you here today. So while we discuss CarpeDM's 2.0, the viewers can actually quickly view a quick sample of everything. And I'd love if you could walk me through the experience of CarpeDM's tech-enabled matchmaking.
Yeah, I'm so excited to. So yeah, with our new CarpeDM, we really are focusing on creating much needed love matches for singles who are interested in dating professional Black women, really coming out of like my own pain points when it comes to online dating. So we really are threading the needle between the concept of having a personal matchmaker, which, as you may know, being in this industry can be so expensive and really just out of reach, and a traditional dating app, right? So we really call it personal matchmaking at your fingertips. Every member of CarpeDM gets a dedicated matchmaker that walks with them every step of the way. They start by applying to be members of our community. Every member is vetted. We have all of our members complete a 50-point questionnaire that we designed in consultation with a Black female psychologist, really in order to hone in on those questions that really lean towards compatible love matches. And once you have submitted your profile, our team of matchmakers reviews it to see, do we think that you'd be like a good fit for the CarpeDM community? Are you joining and wanting to join the community for the right reason? And if we say yes, we invite you to a personal matchmaker interview through the app, where you'll meet your matchmaker. And we ask you some much deeper questions. Again, questions that we've designed in consultation with our Black female psychologist.
Awesome. So every user gets a relationship with their own human matchmaker.
Yes, every Black professional female that joins. So those are really like our target clients. And then all of the people who are coming to the platform to date those women, they are provided with the matches, but not the personal matchmaker.
I love it. What a tremendous value for these professional Black women. That's phenomenal. Now, one quick question also. I did love how your 1.0 was the video first dating, or as you said, chemistry first, I recall. Is that still going to be the same user experience for these women when they get their matches?
100%. So you know that we are a video first dating platform. That's really our origin story, and we still employ that in our new version. So once we now curate and send you an amazing love match, you guys have 72 hours after your match to host a 5 to 10 minute video chat. And then if you both agree to remain matched after that, you guys can take your relationship to the next level with additional video chats and texting all throughout the app and all safely within the platform.
Phenomenal. And remind me again, when do you guys launch this?
So we actually are just launching to our friends and family now, but we're launching publicly at the end of February. So if you're a single person in the DMV area and you are looking to date a professional Black woman, this is definitely the membership community that you want to try to join.
Fantastic. Well, I will knock on all the doors of my single friends to see if they are interested, and I cannot wait to catch up again and, hopefully get a couple kiss and tell couples sent over from CarpeDM.
That would be amazing. Thanks so much for letting me check in.
Thanks again, Naza, and best of luck. Thanks to everyone for joining us today. We hope that you are lucky in love like Monica, or maybe find that right match with CarpeDM. And after the show, make sure to join Monica and I on our Instagram Live after party. We can be followed at Do You Kiss and Tell or Monica Goes Show, and follow all three of us on Clubhouse. I'm at Amy Jarzeda, Monica again at Monica Goes Show, and then Naza is at Naza Shelley. So we'll see you there. Bye-bye.